having like a fight in the line back there. There was a guy already looking at us, and then he pointed his cell phone. There was our picture because the other driver took our picture. Which could be maybe we overpaid because it's a nicer van than we were thinking. It's almost 11 a.m. here and the ferry still hasn't moved. Let's try. Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Out of Your Comfort Zone. My name is Rodrigo and we are here in Georgetown, the capital of Guyana. Not French Guyana, which is essentially France, pretty close by. Guyana, the northern part of South America, bordering Venezuela on one side, Suriname on the other side, and Brazil on the south. So today in this video we're gonna show you step by step how to get from Georgetown, Guyana to Paramaribo, the capital of Suriname, by bus, ferry and bus. So you're gonna follow us step by step and you're gonna see how much is that, where you stop, where you can change money, where you can eat and everything. We're also gonna leave the links of the places where we bought the bus ticket, everything explained step by step. To start, we are here in Georgetown. This is Smith Bed and Breakfast place. That's the cheapest, most budget-friendly place we found to stay here in Georgetown. You know, Guyana, a few years back, they found a lot of oil. The economy is booming. They're exploring, exporting a lot of oil. So everything got really expensive. There are some big foreign hotel chains building up here in Georgetown, but it's still there's a lack of accommodation, especially lack of cheap accommodation. So this one here is the one that we found. And if you Google Georgetown, Smith Bed and Breakfast, you're gonna find information about it. That's their first tip. And tonight, 4 a.m., the bus is gonna pick us up here to get to the ferry right at the border between Georgetown and Suriname. And then pretty soon I'm gonna explain how you book the bus for the whole journey. Stay tuned. And why we are doing specifically this route by bus from Georgetown, then ferry, then another bus to Paramaribo, because it's the cheapest option. It's the most adventurous option, obviously, but it's also the cheapest option, way cheaper than flying. So this way, if you wanna adventure yourself around the Guyanas, the northern part of South America, that's one option. Okay, now Nikki, she was the one who organized everything.
I get all the credit.
Kudos to her. She had 3 people she was contacting. She chose one at the end because had better communication,
and
right?
was also the cheapest.
Right. But we're gonna leave all 3 contacts in the description for you all. Okay, so what's the first step?
Okay, so first we're going to be picked up by a shared van at approximately 4 a.m. if they're on time, to be determined.
Right here, but they can pick up any place you are, like any hotel, anywhere you are in Georgetown.
Yeah, you just give them the address. We pay $45 per person in cash in USD, fun fact. That'll take us, the shared van, to the border, at which point 20 each for the ferry, a very, very old ferry across the river to Suriname. And then another shuttle, shared van, is going to pick us up on the Suriname side, and this is covering that. So I guess they're going to send a picture of us from the Guyana side there, so they know who we are, and then we have some money for snacks. Yeah,
so then after you cross the ferry, take this other bus and they take you all the way to Paramaribo. And then it's going to take about how much?
It's
how
like
long?
12 plus hours.
12 plus hours.
It's
so
an all-day affair.
All the affair starting at 4 a.m. So now you're going to follow with us, everything together. Good morning. So we are here, it's 3:45. They arrive a little bit earlier in our place, so just be aware of that they can arrive sometimes a little bit earlier to your place. We are filling up the tank here and you're going. The van so far so good. It's not full yet, probably it's going to be completely full. And but as you see, it's like that little van over there, not bad. It has air conditioning, so it's good, which could be maybe we overpaid because it's a nicer van than we were thinking it would be. That's fine. So talk to you soon. Alrighty, so it's 5:45 here. We have our first actual stop to eat. Nikki's over there to try to look for something to eat. That's our van. The guy already took some pictures of us, like literally Nikki was standing up, the driver took a picture of us. So he knows, he shows to the other driver in the Suriname side who we are, so they can, hey, you guys come with me. So yeah, so far so good. The van's pretty good. There's not many people. There's 5 people in total, passengers. And yeah, so first stop after an hour and 45 minutes. That's pretty good. Bathroom and food here. Can even show you a little bit of the food we have here. So yeah, easy peasy. 400 for the egg sandwich, so $2. Pretty good deal. Palamari, it's a flour and seasoning.
P-O-U-L-R-I.
Palamari. Let's try. Guyanese is very good. This is a good example of the places where they go. So Georgetown, that's the capital of Guyana, where we were. They go to Moleson Creek. That's literally where we get the ferry to cross to Paramaribo. Paramaribo, the capital in Suriname, and obviously Brazil. Right now, there's a very bad road going from Georgetown all the way to Brazil, and they are paving, like they're building a new road through the middle of the jungle that you can go all the way from Georgetown south to the north part of Brazil. And as you can see, this is a massive stop here. So all these vans here, there's like 4 or 5 vans right now. They're all doing the same route as us. So there's a lot of options for you. It's in a common route. So much space here that I can even walk a little bit. That's pretty good. Just don't expect that this is going to be the same one when you get your van. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning and we arrived here at the ferry. Guyana Suriname ferry service. It seems pretty organized. There's a line here to get into the ferry. There's a police outpost. Also, this is obviously going from Suriname to Guyana. Welcome to Guyana. And something interesting I found here. Remember Nicolas Maduro, the leader of Venezuela, keeps saying that part of Guyana belongs to Venezuela, obviously because of all the oil that Guyana has now. Guyana is making sure to tell them that no, Essequibo, which is the part they say belongs to Venezuela, they have here, no, Essequibo is Guyana. So go away, Maduro, especially because ExxonMobil from the United States exploring here in Guyana. So if Venezuela thinks about touching Guyana, probably almost certainly the United States would intervene. So now we're gonna get into here, the immigration, to get into the ferry. Brazil, cool. Pass through immigration, everything cool, no worries, no issues, no nothing. Just, I'm gonna make an addendum at the end talking about all the forms you need and everything from both Guyana and Suriname. Exit Guyana, entry Suriname, you're gonna need that. And then here we just wait now with other people for the ferry. Obviously, that's gonna depend on your passport, but in our case, I went with my Brazilian passport and Nick with her American passport. Neither of us needed a visa to Guyana, but to Suriname, you have to to pay an entry fee, kind of an e-visa that you get accepted straight away, but you have to pay something. You also need to generate an online QR code for customs declaration. So what I would do, regardless if you're going from Guyana to Suriname or from Suriname to Guyana, I would double check if you needed the visa and this custom QR code, both for Guyana and for Suriname. They have a place back here where you can eat something, drink something, so again, good infrastructure and place to sit. The restrooms are not that bad at all. Seriously, much better than I thought. Okay, so the ferry comes from that way, and we even have a duty free here. I don't know if it's open actually. Let me see. Is it closed? It's open. Okay, it's open. Let's try. It's essentially a bunch of liquor inside, but good prices. Absolute vodka, $11 Americans. That's pretty good. They have free internet here. So these are our tickets, and cost $20. Have good cash because some of our bills, they weren't very nice, and she said no, I can't accept this bill, I can accept that bill. So have like a little bit extra just in case you can accept your bills. And even if you arrive super early, our ferry still says it's 10:30. We are departing, so we are here like for a few hours. So now we are lining up here because the ferry just arrived, and then eventually gonna catch the ferry. So we are here now, going to the ferry. So the cars go first, obviously, and then we go and walk essentially to the ferry. It's over there, and you can check the very brownish water, almost like chocolate milk water. And here we are. We found a kind of nice little spot for our stuff here. We are on the top of the ferry, and essentially this is Guyana, where I came from, and that's where we are going, Suriname, right over there across the river. It's almost 11 a.m. here, and the ferry still hasn't moved. Remember what time we started, right? Okay, that was 5 to 11, 11 now, we are moving. But again, don't take that for granted. Apparently our driver has been doing that for 19 years, the driver we took there, and he told us a lot of times the ferry is not working, there's some problem and everything. That's why he arrived so early. But that's what's going with us. And it's so close, let's see how long it's gonna take, but I think it's gonna be 20 minutes, I don't know. Nikki was telling me that some people, like she looked around on the internet, bloggers and everything, that they thought the ferry wasn't too safe, was a bit weird. Feels super official, feels super safe, like no issues whatsoever. A lot of people do that every week, every day, like no issues whatsoever.
Rodrigo works where he can.
Okay, so we just arrived here at the Suriname site. It's 10 to 12, so about 50 minutes the trip itself, but probably it's gonna take some time until they figured out all of that here. And the cars start to go out, all the cars gonna have to leave the ferry, and then we're probably gonna be able to walk. So put like an hour and a half in between, let's say. Everyone running to get to the immigration first. But yeah, we're gonna just be one of the last ones, whatever. It was actually fast, the debarkation. Once you arrive at the place, took like 10 minutes. And then the cars start leaving, so fast. Then now, immigration, and there's even duty-free tax. Having like a fight in the line back there. Yeah, immigration line is taking a little bit longer here. And I think they have Wi-Fi, maybe. Nikki made a new friend. Oh, she really liked us. So immigration took a little bit of time, but we are here. We are in the other side. We are in Suriname officially. Super easy. We left immigration. There was a guy already looking at us, and then he pointed his cell phone. There was our picture, because the other driver took our picture. So like, it's a trustworthy system, and you have to just go for it. And now we are waiting for probably some other people that are in the same van as us, and then we're gonna take the van to Paramaribo, to the capital. So worked so far perfectly. And immigration, the line took about 40 minutes, but it was easy peasy. We showed our passport, important. The entry card that you have to pay in advance, $50 at least for us, to check your citizenship. And then plus the customs, like it's just a QR code for customs. Also you do it online, you don't have to pay anything. And that's it. It's always good to have your yellow fever, obviously, but they didn't ask for us. They asked to get on the ferry, the guy was checking yellow fever, sorry. Waiting for the last few passengers to start going to the capital. Half an hour after we left from the immigration, we stopped here to eat something, so bring some cash. We're having another bathroom stop, and it's 5 to 3 p.m. So you can also buy some snacks as well. And there was a police checkpoint down there. We stopped and they checked all the passports just in case. And this is it. We arrived at our hostel in Paramaribo. The 24 hostel. Hello. And now it's 6 p.m. You lose 1 hour when you get here and when you get into Suriname. So in theory, you're supposed to arrive at 5, but now it's 6. And now we need to eat. She's dying, like, so we definitely need to...
I'm very hangry. We haven't eaten since like 7 a.m.
Yeah, and even though we had a lot of stops, it was good. We were trying not to drink too much water because we were afraid, we can't go to the restroom and everything. So we need to drink a lot of water and go to eat. But the trip, in my opinion, was easier than I thought.
I was expecting way more uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it was the last van was a little bit hot, quite hot. and loud, like music, and it happens all over the world, right? They keep bumping the music. That's it, that's life. You want an adventure, you get an adventure. So the total trip, $65 from hotel to hotel. So you don't pay any extra on taxi getting to a different place. And obviously, going from Suriname to Guyana is exactly the same people. We give you your contact and everything, and you can contact them. It's gonna be in the description. And so that's it. If you have any questions, any, I don't know, doubts about the trip, just leave your question in the comments area, and we always get back to you. All right? Again, easy peasy trip. You can do it as well. Safe travels.